by that.
The following contest is a triple threat match and is scheduled for one fall.
Set for triple threat women's action from the Uprising division of Dreamwave Wrestling.
Uprising division, man.
Introducing first, from San Jose, California. She is your favorite wrestler, and your dream girl. She is the emo queen, Brooke Havok!
How about the short but impactful Dreamwave career Brooke Havok has had? The emo queen made her debut, challenging in the four-way matchup for the vacant championship in the month of April, and then just last night taking Kylie Ray to the limit.
Very rare that you make your debut in a promotion vying for the gold and you're not out of place. Not out of place, man. She almost took out a verified wrestling legend last night. Kylie Ray, one hell of a bout. If you didn't see that, check it out, IWTV. That'd be a cheap plug right there.
Coming straight out of the Bongo Kennel, the girl who goes beyond. She is the queen of pop style and is your hero, Airica-Demia.
We saw the Dreamwave debut of Airica-Demia a night ago, second-generation athlete who's all about video games and anime and manga and comic books. She embraces nerd culture, and she draws strength from it, inspiration from it. She wants to be just as tough and powerful as the hero she looks up to.
Well, I want to be just as tough, as powerful as J-Rod, but that's never going to happen. Look at this, man.
I don't think anybody's as tough and powerful as J-Rod. She's like a walking, talking, breathing video game.
5'11", excelled in every sport she's ever attempted, and
And their final opponent, from Columbus, Ohio, she is the ultimate athlete, J-Rod!
she says pro wrestling is her purpose, and so far, she's not wrong.
Well, you look throughout history, she's excelled in every sport she's competed in. Volleyball, softball, cheerleading, gymnastics, bodybuilding, CrossFit, and certainly professional wrestling as well. And Shazza McKenzie found that out the hard way a night ago. And J-Rod back into action tonight. And you know, she was part of that four-way matchup that filled the vacant Dreamwave Women's Championship. And J-Rod would love to be back in that conversation when they release the new rankings.
Hush, that was a big deal. Oh, look, last night she put the glasses on Ref Deb. Look at this now. Whoa, hey, is that? I can't see from my vantage point. Is that our favorite photographer there? She put the glasses on.
Ringside photographer got the glasses.
Is that Matt Tucker? Am I saying the wrong name? I love Matt Tucker. He's a handsome man, even with those glasses on. You gotta feel bad for the ref. He didn't get the glasses on.
Well, hopefully he'll still be able to see clearly as we have Colin Elbow tie-up with J-Rod and Airica-Demia. And we're gonna wind up early on. What about that those histrionics we saw leading into the move that Airica calls the bop last night?
Histrionics? What word? I'm sorry, I'm not hooked on phonics. What are you talking about, histrionics?
Well, she did a lot of dramatic gestures.
Oh, there
to
we
get into
go.
the move.
I know what gestures are.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all about the pageantry of this business, getting inside of the mind of your opponent, having a connection with the fans. That's why we love this thing, man. It's all about the wrestling. It's all about the backslide right now.
Yeah, channel that inner strength, but right now that's not going to matter. Brooke able to drop down, try to put all four shoulders down as both women were interlocked in that backslide attempt. Brooke almost came in, played spoiler for everybody.
Very smart, staying on the outside, picking her spot. Why not?
Without question.
This thing is not elimination, it's sudden death style, last I checked. So you can lose this thing without even being inside of the ring.
Brooke Havok, we talked about just coming back from a tour of Japan with the marvelous promotion, competing with Noah as well, but you can go to Japan and back and not find an athlete the likes of J-Rod.
Yeah, I think they might be going to the hospital in LaSalle tonight if they have one. Back and forth, elbow shots and elbow drops almost from J-Rod there.
I feel like J-Rod can run corner to corner and only take about 1.5 steps.
Yeah, you're right. Look at this. He's taking 3 or 4 or 5 with 2 women on top of her.
That's insane power.
Oh, a double Samoan drop.
That's not evenly balanced barbell weight. That's weight that fights back as J-Rod gets to.
You're right about that. Weight that fights back, and that was 5 foot and 11 inches. That's a long drop when you're in a Samoan drop.
Well, keep in mind, I always think back to when I first saw J-Rod back in the month of February, defeating the 6'2" Sawyer Wreck.
Yeah, J-Rod, and that's a very rare situation. J-Rod's going to be the short person inside of the ring. Right now, she's the person in the corner. My God, what a kick. Ooh.
J-Rod, of course, traces her training back to the likes of Rikishi, Junior Fatu, and a number of other members of the Samoan wrestling dynasty. And certainly that family is more ingrained in this sport than perhaps any other. But will it be enough to withstand Airica-Demia, who hits a DDT? Notice the kick of her leg to get some extra torque on the impact as well. Brooke Havok in there to make sure J-Rod's not defeated.
That might have been it. We saw it spinning back fist DDT combo. I know Brooke Havok thought that might have been the end of the match. That's the only reason that she got inside of the ring. Can't blame her.
Brooke Havok does not mind a rough and tough matchup. She spends time in the mosh pit. She's crowd surfing that underground music scene that speaks to not just her toughness, but certainly her independence, why she's so unique, and also her individuality. Nicely done with a low drop kick.
Well, not just that, but her passion.
Yeah.
Her passion for performance and the art, and her passion for kicking some ass here, and it could be enough to take her to victory. No, less than a second away.
We know that Brooke Havok has spent time at the Nightmare Factory under QT Marshall and Cody Rhodes. So certainly she knows what she's doing, and J-Rod found out firsthand what Brooke's doing. And now to charge in on Airica.
Look at this schoolboy here, almost. Havok up, saw it coming, ducking.
Went for that wind-up, but Brooke Havok able to take down Airica-Demia.
Brooke Havok showing off the guns. You show off your guns a bit more, Joe. Might get you more bookies.
I don't want my jacket sleeves to rip.
That's
be
what
that
it
as
is.
it may.
I can see that. I can tell.
Brooke doesn't care what she has to rip or tear at to get the job done here. Now draping that leg, foot first, Airica across that middle ring cable.
Yeah, that is, I've said it before, I'll say it again, it's a place you don't want to be, especially deep in a match. And only a few minutes into a match is deep as hell. Oh! I'm telling you, we have seen that move more this weekend.
Yeah, twice was from Brooke Havok. There's a 2. Oh, man. Airica just barely kicked out. And J-Rod waiting in the wings with a splash.
Beautiful.
J-Rod the opportunist, but couldn't put her away.
J-Rod was perfectly positioned, waited for the perfect moment. I think that she knew that she had the victory there. So close.
Well, we know Brooke is a fierce competitor, because keep in mind what happened a night ago after the matchup with Kylie Ray. Kylie went to extend the hand to say, hey, I respect you. Good job. Brooke Havok walked away from her hero without shaking her hand.
Well, and she might not be walking away from much here. Well, I don't know, she might be walking away victorious after an electric chair, but no, still she cannot get J-Rod up. Yeah, J-Rod not, look, J-Rod is huge, man. She's muscular, and she got her up.
That's a hell of a specimen to elevate if you're Brooke Havok, but the Emo Queen has done it, and Airica takes out the vertical base.
Well, that chop block turned into an electric chair drop. Wow.
Yeah, and both athletes got the worst of that one, J-Rod especially, but Brooke not in good sorts either.
That's a scary place to be. A lot of times you see guys, they want to try to hold on to the wrist of the guy under them, so if they do drop, they can fall at the same rate. That wasn't the position. At that point, you're tucking your chin and hoping for the best. You're praying to God. And you see she's been on the mat now for a second.
We're at 7. If it hits 10 without an athlete to at least a knee, it would end in a triple count out, but not to happen here.
Almost a Superman forearm.
Yeah, Brooke Havok putting a lot of force behind those strikes. Shades of Airica-Demia, who's able to take down Brooke Havok, the first graduate of the Palmetto Wrestling Academy in Columbia, South Carolina, influenced by My Hero Academia. Wind up for the bop!
She got it that time.
She may have bopped her into unconsciousness, and there's a kick out. No, a kick out, I stand corrected. J-Rod able to break up the fall.
She almost bopped her way into a victory, but J-Rod bopped her into a German suplex.
And J-Rod down to a three-point stance.
Oh my God! J-Rod went for the ultimate spear. She was victorious with it last night. Tonight, it was disaster.
J-Rod almost went through that steel ring post. She had such force.
God, I mean, that was scary. J-Rod has got to get that shoulder looked at, man. Look at this dragon sleeper here.
Crossroads!
Oh my God, that's got to be it. She's close to the ropes.
Shades of one of her trainers. Cody's done okay with it. And Brooke Havok gets the win.
Wow!
Your winner of the match, Brooke Havok!
So Brooke Havok continues to impress in a number of ways. Not only was she a top contender for the championship, not only did she go toe-to-toe and take her hero to the limit, but now Brooke Havok comes to Dreamwave Wrestling those summer nights and defeats two opponents at one time. Brooke Havok in just a few events, I think, has positioned herself as one of the preeminent female stars in Dreamwave Wrestling.
The moment that you said she is a top contender for the title, she made that Vince McMahon forbidden gesture around her waist. She wants that belt. Which one is she calling for? The Dreamwave Alternative title or the Dreamwave, or I should say the Uprising Women's title?
And we'll see if it's the women's title, if it's the alternative title, but either